You play in Atlantic City?
I play in Atlantic City, a place called Bally's Wild West Casino, quite frequently.
Is that as fun as it sounds?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun because we, I go in there and I do Orville Davis, and people seem to enjoy it. And, a lot of them come back, and I'm just having a lot of fun.
The other CD that you're doing, does it have a title yet? The one that's more personal? The
Not
one?
yet.
No?
Not yet. Right now, it might be called Somewhere There's a Cowboy. There's a song on YouTube that I recorded. Someone filmed a documentary piece about me.
I saw that. That was really good.
But that's part of the documentary piece. And it's a song I wrote about a fellow I know that can tell you more about cowboys than anybody you'd ever meet in your life, but he's never been on a horse in his life. And he just always found it fascinating that I've actually been a real cowboy most of my life, even through the rock and roll days.
Well, what makes a cowboy if you don't have to be on a horse to do it then?
Well, when I say being a real cowboy, I mean exactly that. My grandfather and my father were cowboys. They worked cattle. I started riding horses when I was little. I helped work cattle when I was 6, 7 years old. So, and it's just a way of life. We're very honest people. We don't talk about it.
Do you write all your own songs just by yourself, or do you have someone you collaborate with?
I have some. I've collaborated with different people, and I'm not opposed to taking a song that someone's written and recording it if I think it's a damn good song, and if I can do it justice.
Do you do the lyrics first or the melody? Or
it comes sometimes one way or the other. It's never any set way. It just depends on maybe what I was drinking the night before, or what, you never know. I might be watching TV and get a sudden urge for an idea. It just kind of happens.
So you get ideas from television?
I get ideas from everything and anything. Television, newspapers, horses, ex-wives, other people's ex-wives.
Because I remember with Stars, Michael used to say they'd get the paper in the morning, and there would be Subway Terror, and then all of a sudden the song got written.
I read the newspaper first thing every day. Some of the best lines you can find will come in the newspaper.
What newspaper do you read?
I'll read the Daily News, New York Post, all the slutty stuff. I don't read that upscale New York Times crap.
Right. I understand that. Let's see. Good thing I can edit this. I have questions here. Let me just see if there's anything I forgot to ask. You did. People want to know. You recorded a third album with Rex. It never came out?
Well, we were working on a third album. We had done some demos, which I don't know where they are, but we were working on the third album, but everything got kiboshed because he became a pop pump.
And you're still in touch with some of the Rex people?
No, I'm not.
No?
I'm only in touch with Michael Ratty. Michael Ratty
Okay.
and I have remained friends and acquainted and playing music for 32 years.
And where did you meet Michael Ratty?
At first Rex rehearsal.
Oh. And is he a Southern boy too?
No, but he's stupid.
And you, Southern boy, came from the Everglades?
I was born in Florida in the Everglades, raised in the Everglades, in Alabama and Georgia.
Are there cows in the Everglades?
Yes, there are. Florida is the largest cattle producing state in the country. The largest ranch in the United States is in the Kissimmee, Florida area. It's called the Desiree Ranch. It's 300,000 acres strong.
Which is the size of most small countries.
Yep.
Yep. When's your new CD coming out?
And I'm finished with it. Y'all, I really appreciate the fact that even though I'm not involved with the Stars fiasco, which, I wish them all the best, but the fact that y'all made a point of keeping my ass in the loop, for some dumb reason, I think y'all, I appreciate it. And it's just like I said about Stars Fest. I didn't really want to do it, but my son had never seen me play bass, and Bobby talked me into it, and I had a lot of fun, and it felt real good to be appreciated by people, but that was the one time and the one only time.
Well, we appreciate that you played, because it was a really kick-ass set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And it was fun filming you from the behind part. It was fun. I had a good time.
I keep noticing on YouTube there's a lot of my butt.
That's a good side.
Yeah, you should.
I didn't know I was so skinny.
Every checkup.
Okay, you don't want to.
Can you think of any more questions?
I just can't breathe.
I didn't hear the questions that.
No, she can't.
She can't think of any more questions because you're tired of it.
Did we ask the story about John Lennon?
Oh, John Lennon? Did you meet John Lennon?
I get bright red.
Yeah, we were, actually I was recording with Gary U.S. Bonds one night. We were at the record plant, and a friend of mine was working on some stuff with John Lennon. They were doing some demos and stuff, and it was about 2 in the morning. I came walking out of, I went to the bathroom because I had to pee. So as I came walking back, they had turned all the lights off, and they just had these lights on that were real kind of dim. And I see a shadow walking down the hall, and I suddenly hear a voice asking if I had a light.
You know what?
So I said, yeah. I pulled out my lighter, and he had a joint. He lit it up. It was John Lennon. And I stood there and smoked a little bit of pipe together. And a month later, he was dead.
And do you remember anything about the conversation? Did you talk about anything?
We just kind of talked about the fact that we've been a long day working in the studio.
You found the other Corolla? Oh my
Very,
God! Thank you! You
very
took it last
down-to-earth person.
For the last one.
But I had short hair.
But I was always a Beatles fan.
Thank you! I appreciate
So,
that.
thank you very much for talking to me. I appreciate it.
Alright, she
Pleasure.
comes
Thank
every
you
day.
for coming all the way down from Connecticut to
Yeah,
be
absolutely.
here with us.
Didn't put his shorts on.
All right, let us know when the new album comes out.
Oh, you'll know.
I'll know. All right.
You'll know.
All right. Thanks, sweetie.